Hello there, my friends. How the heck are you? So, just a little background here. My StreamYard screen looks different this time. And technology and me, not always buddies. So, if today seems a little more awkward than usual, we'll blame it on that. We'll blame it on my StreamYard screen. It's acting very bizarre today. But this is life. This is life, friends. This is how we do. Just in case you haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton, and from Acting Creative, that's what I'm supposed to say. There's a whole line. See, I'm already starting off weird. Let me try it again. Hi. Just in case you haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live with the Loom. Woohoo! We are going to muscle our way through no matter how weird and awkward the show is. That's what's going to happen here, friends. How the heck are you? What is going on today on this lovely Thursday? I cannot believe it's Thursday already. April 10th. Here we are. Let me say some hellos just to deflect from how awkward I'm being right now. Okay. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Ruth. Ruth is what is this, Ruth? We are chasing down one of our rabbits as escape. The kids are having a blast and I'm having a break. Okay. All right. That sounds more fair. Okay. But that's not the funniest comment. This was the one that cracked me up as I was looking ahead of time. I'm considering it a team building exercise for the kids. If they get the rabbit, I'll make carrot cake. Okay, Ruth, you get so many points for being clever. Right there. You just do. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Hello, Jennifer Fowler. Hello, Connie. Hello. Who else do I see in here? Hello, Christy Lofton. Oh, let's see. Who else? Carrie's here and Gemma's here. Woohoo! Oh, Rhonda's here. Oh, excellent. Rhonda says, see, it's being weird. Here we go. Rhonda says, I pulled my first piece off the loom this week. Yay, Rhonda! Now I'm going to fix the threading and continue with the same warp. I have 8 yards total and hoping for better results. Rhonda, kudos to you, girlfriend. That is amazing. It's so much about just doing it, isn't it? Whoever's been weaving for longer than like a few months, give me an amen, because it is just about doing it over and over again. Making mistakes, keep going. Yeah, I love that. Let's see who else is joining us this morning. We're talking about bobbin winders. I love all the like pre-show chatter. That makes me so happy. Yeah. Let's see. Hello, Donna Cunningham. Hello. Oh, and now my comments are gone altogether. See, it's gonna be that day, friends. If I end up just like babbling on my side of the screen, just a little grace, just laugh, just giggle. It's all gonna be good. I'll get there. Could be one of those. Okay. Sky asked. Press it again. There we go. Okay. Sky asked, I have a yarn winder I use for making my yarns into balls. Oh, excellent. Can I use that same device to load bobbins? Ooh, that's a good question. How do we answer that? Okay, wait. Carrie said, has anyone ever taken so long addressing a loom they momentarily forgot what the end product was supposed to be? Oh, yes. Yes, I have. Okay, coming back to Sky's question. Ruth is thinking it'll probably work. Yes. Hello, Liz. Let's see. Oh, wait. Carrie says, no, the ball yarn winder wobbles. It's not static like a sewing machine bobbin winder. Oh, interesting. Thank you. That's good feedback, Carrie. Thank you. Let's see. Hello, Ellen. Hello, Mary Howard. Hello, Carol. Hello, Sherry. Oh, look at this. Yes, Carrie, I am blaming it on StreamYard. That's exactly what I'm doing. If I can blame it on the technology and not on me, it's probably me too. Let's be real. It's probably both of us. It's probably, yes. Yeah. Okay, Gemma says, ball winders are much wider than bobbin winders. I have seen people using their sewing machines for bobbin winders. Thank you, Gemma. Hello, Sam. Hello, Maureen. Woohoo! Sue Ann says it's a sunny springtime morning in Seattle. Let's see. Carol's chiming in. Pollen and smoke is thick in Nebraska. Winds are howling, so a normal day. I'm christening the new loom later today. Woohoo! Wait, he gets a nameplate? Carol, I love that kind of commitment. He gets a nameplate. That is fantastic. Yeah. Hello, Carolyn. See, I don't know where I am. I don't know. I lost my place. This is what happens. Okay, this is what happens when I don't have a gatekeeper. Lori is still out, and this is part of the challenge. I'm not blaming her at all. Just saying, between StreamYard and me, it could be a little clunky today. Friends, we'll just laugh right through it. That's fine. That's all good. Hello, Cindy from Prince Edward Island. Let's see. Oh, Sue Ann said she finally got an electric bobbin winder and her life is now complete. Wow, honey. I love that's all it takes. That is fantastic. Do you know what? I have played with an electric one. I don't own one, but I have played with them. I think I need a license. I think I need some kind of special license to drive an electric bobbin winder. You should see me in a car. I am like a grandma. I am a slow driver. So those electric bobbin winders, they go fast. That's I get nervous. Hello, Alex Madison. She's always such a good cheerleader. Like, comment, and subscribe, she says. Always such a good reminder. Thank you, darling. Yes. Hello, Gillian. Hi, Sam. Oh, yeah. Sam says she said she wouldn't with the ball winders. Yarn ball winders are very different from a bobbin winder. Okay. Excellent. Thank you for the feedback. Hello. Who did I see popped in? Lisa Pavlopoulos. Hello. And Jody is here. Woohoo. Okay. Ruth says, I'm rethreading an 865 end piece today. Trying so hard to make the ancient rose pattern on Davison's page 140 work for me. Oh, okay. Now you got me curious. Oh, I don't have Davison's book. I thought I did. Look at me. See? All scattered. Okay, we're very curious, Ruth. Keep us posted how that goes. Rethreading. That's a lot of yarns to rethread, girlfriend. That is, Gemma says, now I need a cone winder. Yeah. Hello, Emily. She says, I use a drill for bobbin winding. It works well for now. So much better than hand winding. But I forget the drill is in the weaving bench. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Jennifer's thinking the drill works pretty good. Okay, excellent. Sam says I use a battery-powered electric drill. You guys are hardcore here. That's awesome. Okay, so this week, friends, is week 2 of the April Weave Along already. Wow, it goes by so fast. It is so much fun, and it's just like in the blink of an eye. We're in week 2 already. We're dressing our looms this week. Are you dressing your loom for Honeycomb this week? Tell me in the comments. How is it going? What's the status on your April Weave Along project? Let me put this little dude right there so you can see it. That's our Weave Along Central page. So all the links are there. If you were planning to do your own thing, but you decided, nope, I'm going to do one of the ready-made projects, there's links there. If you want to get yarn from Jody, there's links there. If you want to join the Facebook group, you know the drill. It's all right there. It's all at the Weave Along Central page. So tell me in the comments, how are things? By the way, psst, as a little PS, if you guys do Facebook at all, come join us in the Weave Along Facebook group. Yeah, we're having a blast in there. There's so many cool things happening, and I just love to see how everyone jumps in to share their 2 cents and ask for help and show pictures and all the good stuff. You guys are making it very, very fun, as you always do. Okay, let me see. Gemma says I need to bring out my ball winder. Took a couple skeins home from the studio to get them in better form. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Christy says I learned about the live tensioning system. Okay. From Tian Shu. Yep, love her. And Jan Dawson. Gonna try it with the next project. Does anyone else use this? Oh, are you guys familiar with this? I know Tian and Janet. I know of them, of course. I think I'm sure I subscribe to their stuff, but I don't know about the live tensioning system. I'm intrigued. Someone share. That sounds very interesting. Okay, Sam's reporting it. She said her houndstooth is slayed and about 80% threaded. Well, you're in great shape, Sam. Kudos to you, darling. Jennifer Fowler. Okay, Okay, I hate the burst of the bubble, but technically houndstooth is one word. You only need one word. You only need one word, Jennifer Fowler. Houndstooth. If you are new to Live at the Loom, our darling girl Jennifer has been working on houndstooth for approximately 47 years now. Mm-hmm. That's yeah. But she comes by and pets it and utters some very nice words to the project as she passes it through the room over and over again. And one day, Jennifer Fowler, I predict you're either just going to cut that sucker off, or you're gonna sit down and not get up from the bench until it's done. Either option. Are we taking bets? Are we who? Okay, who's saying Jennifer is just gonna just with the scissors? Who is voting for the scissors option versus the I am not gonna stand up to eat, drink, or pee until it's done? Either option. There's no wrong answer, by the way, Jennifer Fowler. Love that. It's one word. That's all you need. One word. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Gemma says that she's still winding the warp on for the warping board. Okay. Excellent. You're doing great. This week the homework is just dress your loom. That is all. That's where we are. So you're in great shape. Liz, 2 honeycomb placements and napkins done. Check. That's awesome, Liz. I love it. Okay, here's what's fun about the weave along is that everyone works at their own pace. Even though I kind of give you guidelines for each week, you're, of course, as I say, there's no weaving police, so you work at your own pace. So I like that staggered kind of progression because we have some folks that, like Liz, that she's already, wrapped up and done. And then we have others like, I'm thinking about it. Week 2, thinking about it. There's no wrong answer. You do you, friends. Cindy says, then he says, as long as it's happening at my house, that is okay. That's all right. That's all right. There's no that's all right. We'll still be friends, Cindy. Don't you worry. Sherry says the weave along pattern was so fun. Once I got it warped, I had to keep weaving. I'm done. Monogrammed pillows, very nice. By the way, pillows are a great solution to honeycomb because honeycomb naturally has long floats. It's when you think about the application, you have to just take into account that it has long floats. So pillows, if you can hide the floats, brilliant. Sherry Jansen. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Rhonda says, is the live tensioning the same as the one I asked about? They don't tie directly on the beam. They use a thick strap to wrap through the knots to the beam. Ooh, I'm gonna need a visual for that, friends. Keep me posted. I don't know about this live tensioning. I'm intrigued. Last year I took Weaving 2 from Madeline Vanderhoot. So jealous. See, if I fangirl for anybody, it's gonna be from Madeline. She only had electric winders there. I learned fast. She's a believer in the necessity of winding very firm bobbins, and electric helps a lot. The little nuggets about Madeline. She's I just fangirl. Yeah. Okay. Mary says the April weave along is being fixed. I debated to fix it or not. Completely unthreaded the heddles and we'll have to rethread starting today. Mary Howard, I love you so much. Mary and I had chatted about this, and Mary was in the Dress Your Loom class last January, so we got to be buds. And my philosophy about mistakes, right? Is that you don't have to fix them. If they're going to keep you up at night, you absolutely should. For your own health and well-being, you should definitely go fix them if they're going to make you crazy. However, it is not a requirement. And we learned quickly about Mary that Mary needs to fix them, which is totally fine, girlfriend. You fix them. That's quite all right. We'll just cheer you on. Okay. So here's the even tensioning thing. You disengage the brake system and use a weight to keep the tension on the back beam. Advance the warp without releasing the brake. Constant, even tension. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm still gonna need a visual for that at some point, friends, but I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Okay. Folks are weighing in on Jennifer Fowler's houndstooth. Okay. Liz says, cut it. Free yourself. I like that. Okay. Carrie says, no, Jennifer won't give up and let houndstooth beat her. Oh, see. Let's see. Gemma says, I bet she'll stick to the end. Okay. Okay, Jennifer says, I bought lining fabric for the house tooth project on the four shaft. I'm probably going to remove the one on the ridge of heddle, but who knows? Jennifer Fowler, that is all kinds of entertainment all day long. We love you. Okay. Let's see. Sky says, I'm not at that point yet so that I can join the April Weave Along, but I'm learning from what all you talk about. I'll get there. Maybe in time for October. Sky, you can jump in anytime, whether you're going to do the project or not. It's honestly, it's just us hanging out. There's just a common point of interest, which is honeycomb. That's the whole thing. So yeah, there's no, yeah, just come on over, Sky. If you want to jump in, you do it, my friend. Elmi's here. Hi, Elmi. How are you? All the way from Guatemala. That's fantastic. I love that. Oh, let's see. Sky says you have such discipline, Mary. Mary, to go back and fix it. Mary is Mary's a disciplined girl. That is for sure. She likes things to be quote unquote right. Just get it. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's see. Sky says, if you find out about all the live tensioning, get pictures, even guest or video about live tensioning, that would be great. Sky, I will absolutely, if there's some way that I can get that information and share it, I will do, or just point you in a different, if someone else has stuff on, because you said Tian and Janet talk about it, right? Awesome. Mary says, you know that type A personality? My kids call me anal retentive. Yes, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. We don't change a thing, Mary Howard. Mm-hmm. Oh, Elmi asked, I've been looking for a 6 warping system. Do you have any ideas where I can find tutorials? Can you say more, Elmi? What do you mean by a 6 warping? Like 6 threads? 6 separate warps that go together? What? You guys are so stinking clever. Look at this. Mary, you AWOL retentive. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Liz says, I do live tensioning. It's called a husband. Come on. That's so cute. That's adorable. Okay, Sue Ann chimes in on Jennifer's thing. Life is too short for painful weaving. Scissors sometimes are the only sensible choice. You know, I get behind that theory, Sue Ann. That's yes, I believe that. You guys are way too entertaining. Okay. Tell me how your projects are going. What is happening? Some of you have kind of told me about how your weave along projects are coming. If you have something else in the loom, or yeah, just update me. What's happening on your loom? Yes. Okay. I have to say, this week for Handwoven Experience, the episode was all about M's and O's. You guys did a very good job of pretending to be surprised. That was brilliant. Your acting skills are on point. M's and O's. That's what we had this week. Which you'll have to act surprised again when that's still what's on my loom. That's your job, friends. Act surprised. I did not know that was coming. That's your job. Yeah. I can't. I know. Yeah. Yeah, I can't help it. Yes, I laugh immediately and then I share. It's probably backwards. I should probably do it the other way around, but it's too spontaneous. Oh, okay. Elmi is looking for a continuous warping system. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, Elmi, are you looking for like putting on one warp that just lasts forever and ever and ever until the little tubes run out? Is that what you're thinking? Do you know that over at Three Moons Fiberworks, she has a continuous warp, which is gosh, I don't even know. She must have 200, maybe 150, 200 tubes of yarn, and each one is one warp yarn into the loom. It's a serious setup. The challenge is how much it costs to get it going, and then it's kind of a hassle to fix. But for her, it becomes this constant. She can always sit a weaver down, and they can weave a rug in a couple hours. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant setup for that kind of thing. I don't know for us mere mortals it to be. Yeah. if that's what you're talking about. If it's something else, disregard. Pardon me. Please disregard that all those comments. If that is, yeah. Oh, pardon me. Sam says, Acting Creative Community is up to 548 members. Yay us! Yay us indeed. I love that that you just queued it right up. Sam, let me put this right here. Woohoo! This is our ongoing Facebook group. So if you have found the Acting Creative Universe, ooh, that's the first time I've said that. The Acting Creative Universe. If you have found us through Live at the Loom or through a Weave Along or wherever, and you do Facebook, we have an ongoing group right here. Acting Creative Community. Dun, da, da, da. We love that. While the Facebook group for the Weave Along is a temporary just for the project, this one is forever and ever and ever. Once you're in, you can never leave. No, that's not true. That's not true. But hopefully you don't want to. Hopefully you don't want to. That's what I'm. Yeah. Sky said she had to refill her coffee because she was laughing too much. That's a good. Okay, I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right if you have to refill a coffee. Okay. All right, Carol, what you got? Tartan on one loom, new tartan in the design for registration on paper, and finishing the new loom. I love that. By the way, friends, if you haven't met Carol yet, she's done two lives with us, we'll say. One was a studio tour, which was fantastic, but the recent one was when we got to see her with Mighty Finn, which is a very unique loom that she refurbished and made magic with. So go back, watch those episodes. They're amazing. So yes, we love having Carol in our arsenal of fantastic weavers. Jennifer says we were full of giggles today. Yes, that is. Yeah. Ooh, Ellen is in the process of fringing scarves. Nice. Ruth, I was just invited to a local homesteading day at a farm as a demonstrator for weaving. Ruth, you're going to be fantastic. That will be awesome. This sounds like a perfect match. When is it so we can cheer you on? So we can they're so lucky to have you, honestly. I mean, seriously, they get you, Ruth, to come weave for them. Are they paying you $1 million for this? Because they should. Yeah. Okay. I know everyone's like, just have fun, Ruth. Yeah. Do you know what though? Okay, I love that. I like that Ruth had mentioned that she was a little excited and nervous, because I've been in your shoes, Ruth, when you're like, okay, everyone says just have fun, but it is still nerve-wracking because you have to, do you remember all your stuff? What are you going to say? I know it sounds crazy to think, but at one point I had to kind of be like, what do I say? When people ask this question, what do I do? What's the plan? So it is, I see your nerves, Ruth, and I applaud you for doing it anyways, because that is the way it gets easier and easier, and hopefully easier. Yep. Jennifer says, press the thumbs up the button. I love that, Carrie. The Acting Creative Universe, once you're in, you won't want to leave. We need t-shirts. Boy, that seems to be a theme, right? I need a wardrobe of t-shirts that say fun weaving things. Okay, so a couple weekends ago, my brother and his kids and I got in the van and we drove to Virginia so far. But we stopped at this, it's a chain gas station. I wasn't familiar with it, but it's called Sheetz, Sheetz. And back of the t-shirt says, we are never not open. I just thought that was brilliant. That's, score one for the double negative. That's, yeah. Okay, Cindy says, my double weave warp got messed up, but not before I got a decent chunk finished. Yay! It's washed and you can't tell where the joint is. Planning a bath towel for my son now. Look at you, Cindy. I love that. Okay, don't mind me. We got to shed a layer here. Isn't that the irony? I'm going to take my sweater off and then have some hot tea. I know, it makes no sense. I realize that. That's the middle-aged woman curse right there. Okay. Rhonda says, I know mercerized cotton is less absorbent, but does anyone use it successfully for towels? Ooh, that's a good question, Rhonda. Weigh in, friends. What do you think? Mercerized cotton. Towels, yay or nay? What you got? Ruth said her event's in August. Yep. You'll do great. Yes. Do you guys know, Rhonda, do you know Sheets? Do you know them? Are you in that area? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, Sky. I joined the Acting Creative Universe and all I got was this lousy coffee mug. We're doing it. We're doing it, Sky. It's going to happen. Mugs, t-shirts, hats, the whole thing. Okay, Carrie can commiserate. I've done 2 demonstrations for bobbin lace and 1 of tablet or card weaving. Thank you. The hardest bit was finding a pattern that Joe Public could play with, but it was fun. Oh, good. I like that. Do you know what my policy generally, because no one required it, they didn't get to touch the loom. That was always my thing. I was like, you can watch. We can talk about stuff, but don't, no, they'll be, yeah. We're all about the merch. Okay, we'll work on that. Merch, Acting Creative merch. I've never said merch a day in my life. Merch? That makes me sound very, very corporate-y, doesn't it? I'm just not. Yeah. Just not. Lori Holland Klein is here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, friends. How about we actually weave something? I think that, the way things are going, that's probably the safest bet. That's probably, okay, here we go. All right. Let's move this over here. Tilt you down. There we go. You can see that, right? Okay. Make sure I'm not flashing anybody. Okay. M's and O's. I'll move you a little closer. Just dangerously. We'll see if we can get you. There we go. How about that? Maybe that'll work. Okay. All right. Here we go. M's and O's. Just to coordinate with our Handwoven Experience episode from this week. Now, I don't know if you saw my little bit of trivia to go with M's and O's, but apparently in Rhode Island, once upon a time, this pattern was called Buckins and Owls. And Liz had a very nice little bit of research. Apparently, in German, it's something about bending over. It's something about like your little tushy. That's the impression I got. Correct me if that's wrong, Liz, if I misinterpreted that. But I just thought, wouldn't that make for a really interesting logo? I don't. Yeah. Anyways, M's and O's. We don't know why it's called Buckins and Owls in Rhode Island. We're going to let them have their mystery, have their little secrets. But for us as weavers, it is a blast. I'm hoping that you will give it a go. Let me tell you about my particular project that I've got going here. I think they're going to be towels. That's what I'm thinking. I made them about towel width for me. I know I make small towels. I have friends every time I do a towel project, they're like, I have to like double the width because they're so small. But yes, I tend to make small towels. But at least narrow towels. How's that? We'll go with that. Here is my plan as I'm doing this. I have 3 colors in the warp, and I am using 3 colors in the weft, alternating back and forth, back and forth. So I've got sunny yellow. I've got a very cool lavenderish, and I'm almost out of a green. Now, the fun part is that I'm going to pick a different color when the green runs out, which the green is going to run out very quickly. As a matter of fact, I'll probably stop here and not try to do a few picks with this, but I'll change colors altogether. So if you have thoughts, here are the colors basically that I have left as of right now. I've got yellow, I got lavender. What would you put with this? My first instinct is to do something darker. That could be fun, right? Like if I could find like a really deep plum, that'd be really pretty. Maybe a bright orange. That could be good. We'll see. We'll see what else is sitting over there on my shelf, and we're gonna play. And because they're towels, and this is the beauty of towels, at least for me, I don't worry about going certain inches and then stopping to do a hem. Nope, I just weave. And then I hand it over into the amazing, talented hands of my girl Dinah, and she will make the hems and sew them for me. Now, for this, because of the floats, we'll see if that makes things awkward, but she is very talented and I trust her. And she will tell me next time, Chris, leave space for an actual hem. She'll tell me that if that's the thing to do. So how about we actually How about we actually do some of this? Let me see. I saw you guys popping in. Sue Ann said she's used moisturized cotton for guest towels, things that don't need to have with heavy duty drying. Okay, great. Thank you, Sue Ann. Cindy said there's too much laughing to be corporate. I'll take it. Thank you. Anti-corporate, yes, please. That's what we aim for. Jody says, I've used Soft Spun 5.2, which is softly twisted mercerized for towels successfully. Okay, softer twist makes the towels durable, but still absorbent. Thank you. Thank you for that feedback, Jody. Ooh, fuchsia. That's a good call for the color. Yes. Okay. Hi, Ernie. Ernie's here. You guys, Ernie's here. On the road in Kentucky, headed to Arizona. Travel safe, friend. Ooh, okay. Lori said darker green. She likes that. Let's see. Connie's camping. Nice. She says she has live tensioning as well. It's called Norm. Yeah. Okay. You guys are awesome. Okay. Let me show you how this goes. All right. So, here's the other thing. As I'm alternating between the colors, I have a certain a number of repeats in my head. So I start with here. I'm gonna lean you over so you can see it. No one gets seasick here, friends. Okay, so see, I've got. Let's see if we can see it here. I bet 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I've got 4. So that's what I did for each of these. So coming up, then I'm gonna do 6. That's the plan, at least. Let's see how this goes. All right, here we go. We are off like a herd of turtles right here. Okay. So I'm lifting shafts 1 and 2. By the way, this time around, I'm trying to do a much better job of tucking in the ends as I go. That was never really my jam before. I never really paid attention to that too much, but then it's become more and more annoying to take my needle out and work them all in later. So I'm thinking, okay, why don't I take a minute and just work it in now? Work smarter, not harder. That's the theory. You know how that goes, though. Sometimes you're just in a rush. You're like, I'll figure it out later. I don't know. Okay, so what that means, though, is that I'm going to tuck in. I'm going to take my little end right here and wrap it around and hide it. That's always the goal. Hide it in there. Okay. All right. Let's see. For this, I'm doing 8 picks. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. There's parts of this project that remind me so much of honeycomb. Yeah, a lot. I mean, not all of it, of course, but definite similarities. Certainly including how many picks we're doing. Do we do 6 or do we do 8 with the project for honeycomb? See, my memory is about 30 seconds long. And believe it or not, I did the project for honeycomb about January-ish. So that's even farther for me to remember back. That was, yeah. Okay, all right. So for us here, that was 8 picks. So now I'm going to switch. I'm going to do, 1 and 3, and then 2 and 4. That's the other kind of half of the design here. So 1 and 3, and 2 and 4. There we go. Always floating selvages. I feel like we do floating selvages a lot, don't we? Are there, besides plain weave, are there patterns where we don't need floating selvages? You guys brainstorm that for me. Where don't we need floating selvages? Plain weave, for sure. What else? What do you think? Let's see. All right, this is 6. By the way, part of the beauty of this, one left. Just 1. There's only 1. Yeah, that's it. That's all we need. All right. There we go. Look at us making all kinds of progress. That's what we just did right there. See how you can't even see it. I tucked it. I hid it right back in there. That's the whole idea when you're getting rid of your edges, your ends, is just to hide it right back in there. So the plan is then I did this is 1, 2, like that. So I'm going to do 4 more before I switch colors to whatever replaces the green. You guys had some good ideas. Dark green, kind of a fuchsia, something. Yeah. Yep. Okay. What is it? Cindy says, you hide the end a few rows after you start the color rather than right away. Why? Oh, it's just direction. Just there's no brilliant strategy there. Mostly it's because I think about it then. Because I throw it this way and then I come back, and then when I throw it this way again, that's when I tuck it back in. It's up to you. It's up to you. There's no one who's going to double check where you hide your ends. But yeah, it's a good question. That's a good question. Yeah. Okay. Sue Ann. Oh, good. Sue Ann said, found online at Weaver Woman. Archaic and provincial words. Says, Buckines is an Anglo-Irish word, means a young man who spends the night drinking whiskey and carousing. Really? That's okay. I think we need to talk to these people in Rhode Island. I think we need to yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome. Buckines. Yeah. Sue says, so the buckine and the owl are both night birds. Why they named a weaving pattern after me is beyond me. Oh, after this is beyond me. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Carrie. Yes, I did 6 picks in the honeycomb. Thank you. It wasn't 8. I was trying to draw parallels there. Didn't work. Nope. Didn't work. Nope. No. Okay. Sue Ann says, I know some people don't like floating selvages, but I really like them. They help make good selvages for me. They do too. Yeah. I don't mind a floating selvage. That is for sure. So yes. So friends, let me see. How much do I have left? I got plenty left. So there's a very good chance this will be on the loom for a little bit, but just get to see a couple different colors, because I think the lavender color I have, that's the end of it. So I'll have to pick another color there too, which would be fun. I love those kind of projects where you can just kind of randomly change things as you go. Yeah, I like all of those things. Makes me pretty happy. I think it keeps me sharp, because if I do the same thing for the whole project, I don't really consider myself to be kind of an ADHD kind of girl, but in weaving, I'm always like, this is great. What's next? That's anybody else? Because the idea of weaving the exact same thing for many, many yards, I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. Like, I like to switch things up. Like, that's why some of my projects are so short, because I can focus that long. That's what I got. That's it. Yeah. Yes, Carol avoids floating selvages as much as humanly possible. Yeah, that's totally understandable. Okay, friends, let me grab this, since of course I'm chilly now. Of course. I know. You know, right? It's I'm guessing, maybe not all of you. Some of you know. Yeah. Okay. So what do we have left to talk about? We covered the handwoven experience episode. M's and O's. Very, very fun. Acting Creative Insiders. Ooh, let's talk about this for a moment, because we had a great weaving tip this week. There's always 2 tips per month for the Resource Center. You can access the combo tier, supporter tiers, all that good stuff. Ooh, pardon me. As I gouge myself, that's one of the hazards of Live the Loom. But the very exciting news is that we have our April Online Weavers Guild meeting is coming up a week from today. So friends, you have plenty of time to join up and come hang with us for the Online Weavers Guild. The topic for this time around is troubleshooting. Yeah. And if the topic is intriguing to you, that is great news. However, the real reason to come is just to see all the other members, and to the show and tell is amazing, and to hear how they're doing. It's really a joyous occasion. We had our first official meeting last month in March, and it was something special, let me tell you. So if you are looking for a group, if you're looking for an online group that you can see and interact with, Online Weavers Guild. That's where it's at, friends. Let me put the little something right there. There we go. Post on Patreon. Come over and hang with us. We're saving you a seat. It's true, actually, a virtual seat. We're saving all of them for you. Yeah, come on over. So, what else? Oh, we talked about the Weave Along. Yes, if you need a quick reminder, there we go. There is the April Weave Along central page, and the Facebook group is included in there. I think you can actually just search for April Weave Along. Pretty sure it's the only group on all of the Facebook groups that's called the April Weave Along. So yeah, you could just search for it too. But this little link has all the stuff there. So you can, if you have any questions, things you want to do, places you want to go, we got you covered, friend. And then, of course, do not forget that we have our ongoing group where you can post pictures from Live at the Loom. You can ask questions. You can cheer each other on. And I always like to kind of encourage you that the cheering each other on is really just as valuable as offering knowledge, tips, wisdom, whatever that is. If you can offer your support to another weaver, talk about all the warm fuzzies. That's a really special thing. And we thank you for that. And of course, do not forget that if you aren't already getting the love notes every single Wednesday, you're invited. I try to make sure there's some kind of a story from me to connect to all of the good free content that week, and just to stay connected. Speaking of free, by the way, I don't know that I've mentioned this before, but there is a free tier at the Acting Creative Insiders. Have I told you this? Stop me if I've told you this. The free tier gets every week. There's an email pops in your I was gonna say on your desk. It doesn't work like that anymore, does it? There's an email that comes out every week, and you automatically get a link for the Handwoven Experience episode, as well as a link for Live at the Loom, so you can join us here, plus any other pertinent things happening that week. So it's like one place where all of the stuff that's happening, it all comes to you in one lovely little email. Oh, wait, we get carrot cake. They found the bunny. Woohoo! Thanks to a lacrosse net and a few cardboard boxes. Ruth, this is really the perfect kind of arc for the entire episode today, isn't it? We started off missing a bunny, hunting for a bunny with the promise of carrot cake. And now we found the bunny and there's carrot cake. Ruth, I'll send you my address. I love carrot cake. Just send it over. That's brilliant. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mary Howard. She's such a good cheerleader. It is very fun. The Weavers Guild is awesome. I kind of feel like there's so many places in the world that don't have access to a Weavers Guild, or maybe there is one close to you. It's just not the best fit. That's where we come in. Come join us online. Okay, friends. So next week we're sitting pretty. I realize it is right before all of the Easter celebration, so join us if you can. If you have other things, we will wish you well. Here's the thing to note. Let's see. Today's the 10th. I'm gone the last Thursday in April. Is that true? Is that May 1st? Okay. Let's see. How does that work? I need a calendar near me. I don't have a calendar. Okay. I'm going to Italy. I'm going to Italy, friends, at the very end of the month. So I will miss one Live at the Loom. I don't know what day of the week is May 1st. Someone shoot me a note there. Is it the 1st? Because if that's the case, then I'm gone that day. Boy, talk about unprepared. Chris, wow, like C- on be prepared. Jennifer says the 24th. Is that the last Thursday? Okay. If that's, yes. Cindy says, we can't miss Live at the Loom. Thursdays. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lori and Cindy and everyone. May 1st is Thursday. Okay, friends, I won't be here May 1st. That's when I'll be gone. Yes, thank you. Oh, you guys are the best. You guys, I need you. Can you just, I don't need Siri. I need you guys. Just if I have questions, you just jump in. That's brilliant. May 1st is when I'll be gone, friends. Because, you know, my cousin. Yeah, it's the whole day. My nephew, Charlie, is going to school in Rome. So my sister and I are getting on a plane. We're going to go to Rome and we're going to hang with Charlie. And he's a college kid. We're not actually going to hang with him very long, but we'll get to see Charlie. I've never been to Italy, so I am going to go. We're going to go sit in a cafe and eat pasta. I don't know, 2 different things, but yes, there may be some history in there. We'll see. It doesn't really matter. So May 1st, mark your calendars. I will not be around for Live at the Loom. Then Gemma says, will you pop up to Switzerland? I won't this time. I'm so sorry, darling. But I do want to, there really should be a European trip, shouldn't there, Gemma? To see you and Carrie and whoever else wants to come. I don't know. Is there someplace in the middle of Europe I can just stand and have you guys meet me there? Is that, we'll work on that. We'll work on that for next time. Mm-hmm. All right, friends. So all that to say, next Thursday I'm here. that was a lot. That was a lot to circle back to. Next Thursday, I'll be right back here. So you know what your homework is, right? This week, do something creative just for you. Maybe it's a honeycomb project. Just thinking. Maybe you want to try some M's and O's. You know, whatever it is, do something a little creative just for you, friends, not for anyone else. Just for you. It's a good thing. Have a wonderful, fabulous week. I can't wait to see you guys online in a Facebook group or at the Online Weavers Guild meeting or wherever. You're always welcome to stop by and say hi and ask any questions or whatever you need. However I can help you, friends. Have a fabulous week and happy weaving.